Welcome to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost with me, Charly Leetham. If you're a small business owner looking to simplify technology and get real, actionable advice from someone with 35 years of IT experience, you're in the right place. Every episode, I'll dive into tools and systems like email, CRM, marketing and tracking, and I'll break them down into bite-sized tips you can use straight away. Your time is valuable, so let's get straight to the point. It's time to work smarter, not harder. Rise and Shine. It's your daily dose of business tech inspiration with me, Charly Leetham. Episode number 535. We are still in Zoho Mail. We are still in Mail. We haven't even moved on to calendar or the to-do list or notes or contacts or anything yet. We are still looking at the mail system. These are bite-sized videos. Well, they're bite-sized chunks of a bigger system. I'm trying to break them down into smaller chunks so that you can look at something and go, that's how you do that one thing, rather than trying to take it all in and absorb it all. I don't learn that way. I don't think many people learn that way. And sometimes you just want to know how to do one specific thing. So today we're actually just going to be looking at the settings within your Zoho Mail account. I ran through them very, very quickly when we set up the user. There's a couple of things in there that I'd really like to cover off with you because I think they are, well, most of them are productivity boosters and some of them are just quality of life things that make using the system that much nicer. So without further ado, let me jump in. We'll go into settings and then we'll go and have a look at some of these things that I'm talking about. So for those of you that have been playing along for a little bit, this is my Zoho Mail account. I'm going to close down the calendar because you don't need to see that at the moment. This is basically where you log into if this is how you've set your system up. We are going to look at your personal settings for your account today. So, well, the way you do that is once you've logged in, come across the right-hand bar and click on the cog menu, the cog at the top of that bar. We have got so many things here to deal with. So I'm not going to go through all of them. There's a few things here that I do want to cover off. First of all, system. When you start up your mail, remember when I say when you log in, this is where you come to. You can choose to land you in a particular area, whether it's mail, calendar, to-do, notes, contacts, and which folder. If you choose mail, which folder do you want to log into? I personally tend to log into mail and unread. Some people just like to log into wherever they were and continue on. It really depends on your own personal choices. I tend to, I want to see what my unread messages are when I log in. Look, if quality of life stuff, I'm not going to go through all of this. I'm going to encourage you to look and play yourself. But most of this is quality of life stuff here. Feel free to play with it and see what works and what doesn't work for you. But I did want to cover the when I'm starting up, where do I come to? Presets is the next thing that you probably want to go and have a look at. Now, in the last few episodes, I've been showing you how you can set things to snooze and remind you and all of that. And it comes up with the presets. This is where your presets are. You'll see you've got two types of presets, a reminder preset and a snooze preset. You can, like it said, you remember when I said it reminds you in 10 minutes? You can have this remind you in an hour, 2 hours. You can actually configure your presets and you can configure as many presets as you like just by clicking add another row. So, up to you how you do it. They will always add the custom at the bottom of it. But if you've got things that you prefer, you don't want it to be 10 minutes, you want it to be 40 minutes, then you can make it 40 minutes. If you don't want it to be an hour, you want it to be 4 hours, you can set it to 4 hours. If you don't want it to be tomorrow at 10 a.m., but want it to be tomorrow at midday, we go. It's wrong. There we go. You can set that up. So this is your reminder preset. Your snooze preset is similar. You can do exactly the same thing and set them up. So you can have different reminders presets and different snooze presets if you want. I think that's a great, it's quality of life and productivity boosting all at the same time. Notifications. So you can set desktop notifications up for your Zoho Mail. What that means is that when an email comes in, it can buzz at you, bing at you, do something. You'll see here my desktop notifications are set up to display message content and sender details. We'll come to the mobile in a minute. You can also choose what you want to receive your desktop app notifications for: new messages, streams, task calendars. And this is kind of what it looks like. Okay. I don't tend to use desktop notifications. I have a lot of things just muted out. When I'm sitting at my keyboard working, I need to be able to work, and I don't like a lot of distraction. The other thing that you might notice, if you've put the app on your phone, you can actually choose when you get your mobile notifications. Do you get notified immediately, or do you want a bit of a delay on that? I always set it to immediately. I don't, if I'm on my mobile and something comes in that needs actioning, I want to know about it. If my phone goes off and my desktop goes off at the same time, that's something I can deal with because I can mute the notifications if I want on my phone and on my computer. Priority users, personalized notification preferences for individuals you designate as priority contacts within your organization. These settings will override your general notification settings. So you can set a notification tone. Actually, let me just come back here. That's fine. You can set a notification tone for your priority user, so you can have a different sound for it, and you can specify who your priority members are by typing in their address. I don't have anything in my address at the moment, can I? So they have to be in your address book. We will or in your organization, but they do have to be within your address book or in your organization. Quiet mode, you can schedule your own temporary quiet mode. You can set it forever if you want. You can also you can define when you want to have quiet mode, for how long. You can schedule it. What days do you want to have quiet mode? So, like I was saying, I don't use quiet mode. I have other functionality on my computer and phone that does this for me. But you can set it up to say, don't give me notifications between 10 and 3, Monday to Friday. That's my work time. I don't want to know about what's coming in on my mail. Entirely up to you how you do it, but you can set up quiet time. That you've got similar things with your app settings. You can set your notification tones on your apps, your streams notifications, your task notifications. So your mail notification is this, I believe the notification settings defines if you're using the Zoho desktop app on your computer, but you can set your notification tones. You can tell, and this is also on your phone as well, absolutely on your phone. You can also define which folders get notifications. So if I come down here, you'll see that I've just disabled notifications for my inbox. So I'm going to re-enable it. But let's say I don't want anything on spam, so I'm just going to. Oh, those ones you can't, because they're inbuilt ones. Archive. Let's say not Zoho. I can disable notifications on Zoho. So anything that comes into the Zoho folder, I'm not going to hear about. or I am going to hear about. It depends. You can actually customize your folders as to who gets notifications and who doesn't, or who gives you notifications and who doesn't. Add specific senders, both internal and external, for whom you wish to receive notifications regardless of your folder. So if you've got a folder muted, but you know that someone emails might end up in that folder, you can actually set that up here to say, no, whenever this person sends me it, I'm going to get a notification anyway. Not going to cover streams and tasks yet, but when we finally get to doing streams and tasks, you'll know that the notifications are here under notifications. Sorry, there was one other thing. Okay, we're just going to do folders and then we are done for today with this video. The folders view is a good one. This will tell you what you can have conversation view in. We will cover conversation view in another video. I don't know when yet. I will get to it, and we will cover it. But you can decide what has conversation view on or off. You can actually do that at a granular level on each folder. This view here tells you how many emails you have and the size of the folder. So if you're starting to wonder where all your emails being, or where all your mail space is being taken up, you can do a quick look here and say, oh, wow, that folder is huge. Now, if you are using IMAP, and I don't think this applies to the Zoho Mail app, but if you are using something like the Outlook app on your phone and you're connecting via IMAP, or you're using Thunderbird or something and you're using IMAP, this will let you define what folders actually appear in your IMAP view. Now you'll see that everything is already in there because the eye is on, but let's say I don't want spam to appear on my IMAP client. I can just turn it off. What that means is once it's turned off, when I go to my IMAP client, let's say I'm running Outlook for desktop, and I bring it up, I'm not going to see the spam folder in my email folder list at all, because IMAP won't bring it down. If you are missing a folder and you're not sure what's going on, just come and check your folders view. And make sure you haven't turned it off. Sometimes that happens. Someone says, I don't need this, and then forgets. I've never done that before, and it's in here. You can also, granularity. I showed you how you could set your notifications per folder in the notifications settings. You can also do it in folders and just turn them off here as well. Okay, I think that was all I wanted to show you. Is that right? Yes, they were the specific quality of life and productivity tools I wanted to show you today. Like I said, there's a lot to cover. Sometimes I look at it and I go, oh, that's really boring. And then I do a video and I go, oh, I needed to explain that a little bit better. So then that's when you get them. Is there anything I missed there? Is there something that you'd like to know more about? Is there something that didn't make sense? Did I go too fast on something? Let me know wherever you are watching or listening to this video. If this video has been useful to you, please give it a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye. Hey there, thanks so much for tuning in to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost. I hope today's episode gave you some actionable insights that will make your business tech work smarter for you. If you found value, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with other small business owners who could use a daily boost. For more tips, tools, and resources, visit www.askcharlyleetham.com. Until next time, keep rising, keep shining, and let's make tech simple together.